Today's Living Word with Pastor Arlene.
What a great day it is again. Thank you for joining us. We have been studying about fear and to fear not. And we saw in John 14:30 that Jesus said that the ruler of this world, who is Satan, has nothing in me. And of course he's talking about sin, but the big sin is fear. Because fear is faith in the enemy's ability to harm us. And without faith, it's impossible to please God. So we have to walk in that place of zero fear. And we're going to look again at 1 John 4:15 to 19. And I'll read it out of the New King James. There is no fear in love. And unfortunately, often we've allowed Satan to come in and deceive us, saying, well, you weren't in love at that moment. And so therefore, you should be fearing. Things can happen to you, and we allow our faith to go sideways. But perfected love casts out fear. That perfect love is God's love. Because fear involves torment. Because he who fears has not been made perfect in love. Because fear involves torment. And we've talked about zero fear, and we're quick to say, I have zero fear. But it's not just fear of this COVID that's out there. It's fear of poverty, fear of sickness, or fear of an animal or an insect. I remember X length of time ago, I was in my early teen years, and I was out on the farm, and this girl had a mouse by the tail. And she says, catch, Arlene. And I froze, and then I ran screaming into the washroom, and I locked myself in the bathroom. And I can remember at that moment, fear came in. I didn't realize what it was. And what was so, I didn't know, and so I continued, but at the thought of a mouse, I would break out into a cold sweat. I had a fear. Now what fear relates to is hate. So I ended up hating that or anything to do with it. Hate and fear are synonymous. You see, you then have a problem walking in your dominion and authority when you are afraid of a creature, like as I was, a mouse at that time. It's very difficult to be afraid of something and then exercise authority over it. So we have to check where is an area where we have fear and or hate. We can totally realize something isn't right. But according to the Word, we've been given dominion and authority over all living creatures. And a virus is also a living creature. So check yourself today. Is there an area that might cause fear, that might cause you to tremble, that might cause you to scream? And think about it. That is allowing fear to be promoted in your life. And where there's fear, there is hate. And that is the opposite of love. And as we said, it's perfect love that casts out the fear.